about making the game. I hear a lot of fans.
Coach, on the eastern edge of the D.C. metro area in Landover, Maryland. That's where we are situated at FedEx Field. A few minutes ago, it sounded like the 4th of July on the National Mall as the hometown Redskins were introduced to this sold-out crowd. They are set to go as their guys will match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Because that's what you got for coming into the league. That's stupid.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
What Cowboys fan?
On play action, Haskins. Flush to his right. And incomplete to open things up.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Before we even started off.
2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. That'll be caught. It's Steven Sims. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Who's running around and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
I mean, I don't care what I'm losing by, how many times
They'll go with Darius Geis, who missed all of 2018 with injury. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give the Redskins 13 there on a 1st down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Come on.
2nd down, Haskins. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Jordan Lewis right there on the coverage.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
I guess Haskins,
3rd down, here's Haskins. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Already gave him,
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First and goal.
On the ground,
Come on, the lack of blocking on this.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defensive front there. They held their ground, pretty much stoned them on that play, and ended up creating a lost yardage play.
Yeah, drop them from the 1 back to the 2.
I'm from Brooklyn, and I'm a diehard Miami Dolphin.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
I got it. Check it.
Again, Geis. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Gerald McCoy in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, it kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
That's a lot of the bullshit here in this year's Madden. A lot of the fucking overpowered, getting busting the line, and guys in the. It was free.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Yeah, it was for free.
Here's the man who's led the league in rushing twice in 3 seasons, Ezekiel Elliott. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Every year PlayStation
for Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his second rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League. They keep on the ground with Elliott, and he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Out to his left, and he's going to keep it here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
You're able to
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Fuck that.
Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. That's Thomas Davis on the sack. Came in the league way back in 2005.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway.
And
but when he gets that kind of start
and
comes through clean,
they still have those same animations
goes
where
to the defensive
instead of
player.
taking control of that receiver and making a play for that ball,
so on
still turn to the fucking defender
to punt it away.
Now I just turn, I'm like, oh, come on, how
only 2
can't
punts for
I
him
make
last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 36. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Here's Geis, and an alley to run. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 17 yards that time, and a Washington first. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed, getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
I agree.
Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
The throw by Haskins complete to McLaurin, and he'll get it down this time to the 17. That catch good for 5. It's third down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing it.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0.
Trying to run with the fucking running back. But Jalen, I appreciate that. Hell no. Oh, brother, listen. I understand it's a video game, bro. I feel the same way you do.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
A lot of people are doing linebackers like biting that part. If I put him in the zone,
about
he's
7
going to stay in
yards
that
deep.
zone. He's not going to bite on a play and run way to come over here on a
he gets
coverage.
past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
When I hear, oh, this is game, I'm like, I hear you, but come on now.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Nothing for him yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Elliott a first down and more. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested because you know the big guys up front. That's what they do. They try and move people. But when you get your perimeter guys involved downfield, that means that they care about the running game.
I've
and they know it helps
realized
their
that
team.
we gotta start being able to pick up.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
A lot of, up the backfield.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
First down, Dallas.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. From the shotgun, a give to He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there and get some extra yardage. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Prescott nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And the pressure gets to him again. Ryan Kerrigan in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season.
Come on now, Cam.
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard.
Blitz coming, and and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on.
That's how you got in there. You ran right across Geis's face and everyone figured to pick him up.
You figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. On second down, Love. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have to contend with a 3rd and 13.
Price Love, USC, I think, something like that.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long.
Getting up. Come on,
that is
Dwayne.
Incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds back near their own 20.
I'm pretty much going to.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
Well, maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over.
That's where I was supposed to be.
I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense.
I don't like it.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check back. Here we go, 47.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott.
Give me that.
And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and he couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Now Prescott, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is taken at the 18.
Damn, if he has to hold a blocker.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down. Guy showing he's going to be an important part of this Redskin backfield as he's in there again for 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins.
Oh, wow.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Okay, damn. Sounds Sounds like it would be a
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I was coming down. I was coming down. I don't know if I was going to make it.
Busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Prescott to throw it. And that's Elliott, complete. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
I don't want to.
To throw is Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. It got his man complete.
How did Darby
10,
do that?
touchdown, Cowboys.
It'll be Madden. I'm playing a fullback. I'm playing a deep 3.
Yards.
Darby is not in a bump and run at all, but you run right by him.
3-point game. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you.
Listen, and on paper they do.
That's almost like one of your turkey bowl games.
But that right there was just crazy because they made my corner stay that you beat him. When I played a pass defense, he just didn't even play no more. I had to run with the safety to get out there. I'm like, how am I having to chase your guy when
it's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Eagles got me with a play like that last week. One play, it's like that. And he was right back in again because I was up 14-0 on the Eagles, and I lost 20-14. In the fourth, he scored all 20 points in the fourth quarter.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Meanwhile, here, a run on 1st down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage. That'll go as a loss of 5, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Okay. Hey, man, listen, I tell people, sometimes, man, Madden, once you lose the Madden momentum, you're done.
Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he finds McLaurin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Redskins have the 1st down on a pickup of 18.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now Haskins to throw it. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. The 20. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Bryce Love with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point good by Hopkins. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Oh, yeah, so you filled the fucking stat sheet up.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Okay.
That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and it's the 25-yard line.
Playoff. I'm the Redskins in another. Bro, I was
about set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago. We're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that 1st touchdown. but the defense.
Yeah, I went on to the next round. They gave me the win, but it just was like,
right now.
bro,
can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
All the stats I had.
This is Elliott. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them.
Hey, give me that!
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I thought you were going to hit the guy underneath.
Target,
I swear
and it's 3rd and short.
Underneath guy, a little dump ball.
Looking to throw. Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
Oh, good, brother.
I know
the league has rules, but I always tell
understanding
people,
the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
He was supposed to punt. Play football. He went for it on his own 15.
Now Prescott on 4th down.
Oh.
Connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. And he is tackled inside the 49.
Listen, bro, you had the guy on the bucket outside.
13 yards
you had a guy on the
Cowboys.
outside wing.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott.
He caught it.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made.
Oh, wow.
He got 29 yards that time.
I know I did,
Great
but
job
I
pulling
thought,
that one in from
you
a
know,
guy
you know how
we
bad
know
it is, man.
who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to...
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Montez Sweat picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. To try again after the sack. Prescott. And he's got it. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now.
Said looked like you had.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we play 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
4th quarter, hung 20 on me. Won the game.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, here's Prescott.
Oh, Madden!
That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown.
How did Madden make me Cooper run the play out the back of the end zone?
Touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
I was waiting there. That was my zone.
An extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now Haskins on 1st down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continue to throw the football.
By the end of this season, I'm going to have
about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up.
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies.
Man, systems make who they are, man. Like, people want to give Tom Brady wasn't who he was when he first came.
On first down, this is Geis.
He wasn't the Tom Brady everybody praised.
Stop made there by Gerald McCoy.
Bucking,
offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 38.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day, all day.
On 3rd and 1, it's Haskins. The open man is Smith. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through, picking up the first.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. On the ground, it's Geis. I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the... perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They stay on the ground. Geis again. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 19. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Now Haskins, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dontari Poe marches in for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14.
36. Watch the
This is Geis. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd down, Haskins. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Hey, brother, listen, you got to handle your business. Say, no apologies needed, man. You got to handle your business, brother.
Last year, Dak Prescott had 3 fourth-quarter comebacks, and he's in search of another one right now. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Montez Sweat in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
46. 58, boy, 58, come on. I got it. 58, under. 58, come on. There's a party now. What? 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Back to throw. And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go just short. This is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Geis. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at 45. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Set, rotate, set back. Jump. Undercut.
Now a run with Geis. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Game, bro.
So hail to the Redskins as they get the victory here. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, You know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for Washington, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver, I'm a believer. Someone better kick my